with the brand new season that just recently came out for cut. Season 4 has introduced a brand new AP update. We are now up to 14 AP on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. So with that being said, what we're going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be showing you guys, in my opinion, what I think some of the best abilities are for each position group: running back, quarterback, offensive line, corners, defensive linemen, and all that stuff. That's what we're going to be talking about. Let's go ahead and start off with the quarterback, the most important position on the field. And the first ability we're going to talk about is this one right here, Dot. Now, pretty much all quarterbacks get it for bronze. They are starting to introduce some quarterbacks to get it silver. Now, at the time of recording this, I don't know if the Quinn Ewers gets it silver. If he does, then that's pretty big. But some of the quarterbacks that they just recently introduced, they get Dot for silver. They're not very good, so it's not really much of a point of putting it on them. But for what we have right now, most of the usable quarterbacks get it bronze. And what it really does is, while you're throwing the ball from the pocket, it just always makes sure you have some type of accuracy boost. It's definitely worth putting on. It's only 1 AP, and you know, we all hate when we miss a wide open read. Well, not miss a wide open read, miss a wide open throw, and Dot can help you you know, limit the amount of missed throws you have. Next ability for the quarterback is going to be this one right here, Magician. No quarterback gets this gold. Lots of quarterbacks get it silver. Some of them get it bronze. It's a 2 AP ability, but it's really good. It just makes it to where maneuvering around in the pocket with your left stick just feels really good. There's no like, you never feel like you're fighting the left stick to move somewhere. It all feels really fluid. It also even kind of helps with rolling out the pocket, because you're able to just kind of smoothly get the animation and, you know, run wherever you want to. I've played with it and without it, and once you play with it, you're going to notice a big difference when you don't have it on. It's going to be like really like glaring, like wow, like it feels kind of sloppy in the pocket. So I would really highly recommend this one. I would almost recommend it over Dot, to be honest with you. Just try it for yourself and you let me know. The last ability I'll recommend for the quarterback is Workhorse. Now, spoiler alert, this is an ability that I would recommend for any ball carrier, or I was also going to say defensive lineman, but at least for me, none of my defensive linemen get it, which sucks because your defensive linemen get a lot of wear and tear throughout the game. Workhorse limits the amount of wear and tear your players are going to get. At the moment, nobody gets this silver from what I know of. Now, maybe the guys coming out today for the college football playoff promo will, because I'm recording this before the promo is out, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm not going to say this for every single position group, but anybody that you have that is a primary ball carrier should probably have Workhorse on, especially the quarterback. He's touching the ball every single play. So next up, we'll talk about the running backs. The running back for me, obviously, you know, Workhorse is number one. Like for your starting running back, especially if you run the ball a lot, you have to have Workhorse. Absolutely have to. For me though, Shifty, like in the actual ability, I would have to say Shifty. Shifty is just so good. What it is when it lights up, man, your player gets like a really nice speed boost. He feels a lot easier to control. Really kind of similar to, you know, human joystick in a way. I can vouch, you know, as a guy that runs the ball, this is the best running ability in the game. I've tried 360, I've tried sidestep. I haven't tried downhill or head first, but I know people that have tried downhill in particular. And at the moment, they're not exactly usable because, look, a lot of these abilities we only get bronze right now. Now, Reggie Bush is actually coming out today, and he gets Shifty Gold, which is going to be absolutely insane. It's funny, nobody got it for silver, but we're jumping right up to gold now. So, you know, who knows? Maybe that one running back that came out for the that you could use the trophies for in the store, maybe he gets Shifty silver, but he's not very good, so nobody cares. But like as I was saying, like 360 and sidestep, having these silver, I've used them. It just doesn't really feel really good. Maybe when we get them platinum, or you know, we get higher of abilities, still feel good. But for right now, Shifty needs to be the ability you have on your running back. So for the wide receiver group, I got 3 abilities that I really like for the receivers. One is going to be this one right here, Press Pro Silver. What this ability does is it helps your receiver just get off the press and press man-to-man coverage. That's pretty much all it is. So, you know, me personally, I use it because, you know, it helps when you put like a streak out there or something like that, because pretty much, you know, if your receivers, it got at least some solid speed too, he's going to burn them pretty much every time. I would only recommend putting this on if you have it silver. The other ability is going to be this one right here, Takeoff. It's kind of similar to Press Pro, except with Takeoff, how it works is this one works against zone coverage. Basically, he'll get like a really faster. So when the ball is snapped, his release is just going to be a lot more sped up. He's just going to get off the line a lot quicker with takeoff. I think only 1 or 2 receivers get this silver right now. Most of these guys get it bronze. Once these guys start getting this platinum, it's going to be really crazy. But even on bronze, it's really not that bad. It is 3 AP though, and Press Pro on silver is 2 AP, which is kind of why I like to use it. The last ability is going to be Cutter, another ability that I only recommend putting on if it's at least silver. It's another 2 AP ability. This is pretty much like route tech. That's just what it is. When they cut on their route, it'll light up. I actually primarily use this on my tight ends just because I run a 2 tight end offense, and when they're running their routes, a lot of times, they get a lot more separation against a man-to-man with this ability. You typically want to run against a man-to-man. Since we talked about the tight ends, we'll just jump right over to them. This is pretty much the only ability I have to recommend for tight ends is Cutter, just because, the route running from is the only thing. The other abilities, I'm not a big fan of. I know there's the one ability for like 50-50 jump balls. I'm not recommending something like that because, how can I recommend something that's already 50-50 as it is? So, Cutter, if you're going to put anything on the tight end, just go with Cutter. So now going over to the offensive line, there's a ton of offensive line abilities, just kind of like in Madden, and a lot of the ones in Madden don't really do too much. In college, it's tough because these abilities have tiers to them. So maybe an ability that's not that good on bronze might be a lot better at platinum. Look, we're not going to go through all these. That's not what we're here to do. I'm here to give you the ones that work and I think are actually usable. The first one is going to be Quick Drop Silver. A lot of guys originally pretty much all the linemen got it bronze, and it was pretty solid. What it does is it has the linemen get back in their stance a lot quicker when they're going to block on pass plays. This is a really good counter if you're going against quick jumps that are getting off the line really quick. And it'll just also kind of help stop some of that fluke stuff where guys might just run in really fast quick and glitch out. Most linemen at this point are pretty much getting this silver, so it is 2 AP. I ran it for a little bit. I switched off of it. I don't know. If any of you guys out there are have an entire line right now with silver quick drops, let me know how you're liking it. That was actually the only ability that I really like for the offensive line. There's some other stuff that doesn't sound like it's that bad, but for what the AP it costs and all that stuff, I would just stick with that if you're going to put anything on for the offensive line. Now, as for the abilities that I'm running on offense, so for my quarterback, I run Dotted Magician. Like I said, I run a 2 tight end offense, so both of my tight ends, Velling and Hunter Henry, both have Cutter for silver. My running back has Shifty and Workhorse. I only use 2 receivers for my offense, so my one receiver, he doesn't have anything, but my other guy, Tez Johnson, does have Press Pro silver, and my backup running back also has Shifty. I run the ball quite a bit, so both of the backs are getting a lot of action. If I had to take it off my other running back, then I would probably just put another Silver Press Pro on my other receivers. So let's go ahead and head over to the defense. So heading over to defense, we're going to go ahead and start with the defensive backs first, so the corners and the safeties. First ability I'll recommend is House Call. Pretty much all DBs get this for silver right now. I don't think anybody gets this gold. It's similar to Pick Artist in Madden. And I'll tell you this, I actually run this on all my DBs. Now I run 3-4 on defense, so I only run 4 DBs, but all of these guys have House Call, man. It's a really good ability. It's night and day the amount of picks that I have personally caught compared to when I did not have it on. So definitely something I'd highly recommend. The next ability is going to be Ball Hawk. A lot more DBs are starting to get this on silver. I used it originally in the beginning when it was on bronze, and it wasn't that bad. So on silver, and I've seen other people use it, and basically this just has you want to use this in zone coverage. It's a zone coverage ability. It just makes the DBs react a lot faster in zone, break onto the ball where it's going. It is pretty good. It is 3 AP, and if I had to pick and choose, I would honestly probably take the House Call, just because being able to get that turnover, man, it's pretty big. Next ability is going to be Jammer. This is for you guys who like to play a lot of man coverage. When you play shade underneath or just any type of press man coverage, the jam animation your DB is going to get is going to be a lot better. I used it back when it was on bronze, and I actually did like it. So having it on silver, it's got to be pretty nasty. So definitely recommend if you play a lot of press man. So this is going to be the very last ability for DBs. Now, personally, it's going to be Wrap Up. I didn't even know Travis Hunter got this gold, but this is more so of an ability that I'd recommend putting on for your safeties or for your inside linebackers. It's basically Secure Tackler from Madden. 4 AP for it is a lot of AP, but it is an ability that works, and it works very well. You will not deal with broken tackles. If this guy has it on and he's running towards the guy, he will make the tackle. So probably something, like I said, you would much rather put on your strong safety, free safety, or your middle linebackers. 4 AP, it is a little bit though, but you know what? If you got extra AP, you don't know what else to use, why not? Since we talked about inside backers, we might as well go ahead and move on to them. So we just talked about wrap up. So for example, my Danny Stutzman, he doesn't even get wrap up gold. He gets it silver and it's 3 AP, which I would assume that's what most linebackers get it for, is silver. So you know, it's kind of weird because like I feel like you might as well just list the players with all the tiers of the ability so you can decide what amount of AP you want to spend. Like, let's say like I only have 1 AP, but it's like, okay, you know what, let me put a 1 AP wrap up out there, but you know, because he gets the better tier, you can only put the 3 AP on him. So I feel like they should probably switch that up a little bit, but wrap up for your backers is really good. House call is another ability that's really good for the backers. What we just talked about for the DBs, catching picks. Those are probably the only only two AP, only abilities AP wise that I really like for them, because you'll see a lot of these other abilities like Aftershock. It was really glitchy in the beginning of the year, but it's 5 AP, so it's just a lot of AP for a lot of these other abilities that and also a lot of them aren't really that good. We'll finish this thing off with talking about the defensive linemen. We're going to talk about edge rushers and inside rushers. The first ability right here is going to be quick jump. I think they just started rolling out silver quick jumps. There's a guy that you can use the trophies on that gets it, but it's weird because he's a pass coverage linebacker, so he's never really going to be in a good position to use it. What quick jump is when the ball is snapped, your defensive linemen are just going to get a faster jump off the ball, get there quicker. This is an ability when we get to endgame where these things are like gold and platinum, it's going to be completely nasty. Thankfully, right now, guys only get a bronze, but even on bronze, it's really good. I used it for the longest. It was a main staple in my defense, but really good ability. You can put this anywhere. If you want to put this on your edge guys, if you want to put it on your inside guys, I think it personally works anywhere. The next ability is going to be duress. As you can see, Kenneth Grant gets this silver. I would assume that's probably the basis for a lot of these guys. I probably wouldn't put this on if it's bronze. I would only recommend putting it on if it's silver, but it will be 3 AP. How duress works is it's under pressure for Madden, which means when your defensive lineman gets close to the quarterback, maybe wasn't hitting him, but he got somewhere close to him, it causes an inaccurate pass for the quarterback. This does work. Now, I don't know the range of which these things work, but with the amount of throws quarterbacks already misses in this game, if you have a guy that consistently gets pressure and he doesn't need quick jump and he gets there, then why not throw duress on? Let's say he doesn't hit the quarterback. If he can at least cause the quarterback to throw an incomplete pass because of his duress, I mean, that's a game changer. Last ability for the defensive line is going to be outside disruptor. This is basically no outsiders for Madden, which is what that is. On run plays to the outside, your D-end will basically just pretty much blow up the offensive lineman in front of him if he's one-on-one with him. If he's getting double teamed, there's not much he can do about it, but if he's one-on-one with the guy, he's gonna straight rip him in half and blow up the run. Now, there's supposed to be an ability like this for the inside. It's supposed to be called inside disruptor, which is supposed to be like inside stuff for Madden, but for some reason they're not giving it to any of the defensive linemen. Like Kenneth Grant gets outside disruptor. He's an interior lineman. He doesn't get inside disruptor. He gets option disruptor, which I don't think there's much of a point putting that on. So kind of a really big L. I hope they can get their stuff together with that, but this is an ability that I'd recommend just putting on both your outside guys if you need help trying to stop that run. I almost forgot about the kickers. So for the kickers, they really only get 2 abilities. It's Mega Leg and it's Deep Range. You want to just put on whatever the highest variant of it is. I think you can only go up to 4 AP on special teams. It looks like it says it's like 7 or 8 or something like that, but if you try to put on these extra abilities, it won't let you activate the kicker. So just put on Mega Leg and put on Deep Range, whatever they get. It's just gonna help. It's just gonna help you with kicking. So what I'm running on defense right now is all 4 of my DBs. They have Ball Hawk on, which is the pick artist. Now they were still leaving extra 2 AP, so I just threw Workhorse on Travis Hunter and Dion because literally there was nothing else that I could put on that was actually usable for 2 AP, so I literally just did that. But yeah, that right now I would say are some of the best abilities in the game right now. If any of you guys got another ability you think is really good that we didn't talk about it, you guys can comment it down below. If you got any questions about abilities, you can also comment that down below as well. This video did help you guys, man, drop a like, and if you want to tap in with the Twitch, we play a lot of college football over there as well. You can tap in with that. The link that is down in the description. Till next time, man, I'll see y'all in the next one.